to Check, Check. Carry a lacing down the broken river solid. Carry a lacing down the road that I must fight. With the muffler Ryan Bruckner, I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan, and that was my intro. Welcome to another goddamn installment of Squared Circle Cinema. Ryan, how am I doing today, buddy?
Let it be known that we started recording. It was kind of funny. And then you stopped, restarted, and sang that song.
Because I took a look at Chris, and it threw me off. We got another live remote installment. Yeah, I'm about ready to start over again. Because I don't like the energy right now. I don't want Chris to be in this room. I was going to have a little joke like, oh, our beautiful studio audience. Look at him right now.
Wearing a, what do you call that?
It's the Periwinkle
Periwinkle.
Blue Disney Angels logo circa 97 through 2000 or 99. So the first year of Mike Scioscia as manager of the Angels was the last year of that color scheme. And boy, was it a thing of beauty.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Anyway, how am I doing today, Chris?
Excellent. That probably didn't even make it on, Mike. His comment.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine.
He's far away.
Here. All right, you're right. How am I doing today, Chris?
It doesn't matter how he's doing or how you think he's doing. Fished in again. Oh, my God.
How have you been since I last saw you, Ryan?
Good.
Okay, I'm jumping in. I always ask you a question, then immediately jump right in. That's kind of my modus operandi. Smell, okay? You smell like the sea. But it seems very organic and natural, so my first impulse was, I got to ask him what soap he switched to. That ain't lava.
Smell my arm.
I know.
Smell my arm.
No.
What does that smell like? It's the beach.
It's the Pacific Ocean right there. So you went to the beach today.
I went to the beach today. And I should not have gotten on a canoe. I got on a canoe. Canoe capsized.
Wow. You got on a... Is that the first time you canoed?
No, I've been to Disneyland before.
That doesn't count.
It's a canoe.
No. Have you ever
No, I haven't.
Hopped onto a canoe, got your balance, got your oar?
It was pretty hard. Fell in immediately.
I mean, a canoe is basically a kayak, right? Think about it. It's like the same
Kayaks
aerodynamics.
are sleeker. I've been in a kayak and I haven't tipped over.
Okay.
Got in a canoe and tipped over immediately.
Wow. So that's why you smell so fresh and organic and like the Pacific Ocean, because you were capsized and you were submerged in water.
I was.
All the way.
All the way in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this a single person canoe?
It's a 3-person canoe.
So whose fault was it?
The other 2 people.
Yeah, right.
Totally.
Keep telling yourself.
They were afraid. They should have been paddling. They were not paddling.
Wow. What do you mean they were afraid? What's there to fear?
They both of them couldn't swim.
Oh. Okay. Well, there you go.
They had life jackets on.
They could die if they fall in.
They had life jackets on. We were in the harbor. We weren't in the open ocean. We were like right next to a pier.
That would be like me canoeing over a healthy diet, It's like if... Okay. Shoot. You don't look too sunburned is what I was going to say.
Oh, well, it was risky. I got a tattoo last night because it was Friday the 13th.
You what?
I got a tattoo
Who
last
is
night.
this guy, dude? I love him. He's going canoeing. He's getting tattoos on Friday the 13th, probably because it was at a discounted rate.
But I shouldn't have gone in the ocean because you're not supposed to, because you can get an infection.
Oh.
Because I basically have an open wound on my back.
I don't know, man. Salt water's probably good for it.
But what about all of the dolphin jizz and
dolphin
plankton?
jizz is probably great for it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let me see it.
Got to take my shirt off.
And you know what? Your shirt, too, is it's a shirt of the Pacific Ocean. Or maybe, oh, hey, it's David Bowie. His head. That's awesome. That was only $13.
It's a $13 head.
Wow. And that is the
the
Ziggy
dead
Stardust head.
It's Lennon Sane.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, the Labyrinth head was $14 and you declined? Great.
So what's this
Anyway, it's
book
really
that
looking
you
cool.
have here?
Oh, hey. Ryan, we're in print. Man, Squared Circle 7 would like to thank Casey Heaton and Luke Worrell for mentioning the podcast in their publication, The Greatest Book of Movie Lists in the World, allegedly.
I can't even believe they put us in a
Yeah.
subcategory of a
I know, man.
subcategory.
It's pretty cool. It's
We're
a work
like
of top
Category
5 movie lists.
movie podcast C.
Yeah. No. Okay, well, it's categorized by both authors. So the C is Casey and the L is Luke.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think this book was amended because it was published in 2012. But we're
Should've put a
mentioned
bookmark
here. It's
on our
like, this is
page.
right up your alley, man. It's like just movie lists of everything, and you love ranking stuff.
I do. I can't believe we made it in the top 5. We're number 4.
Yeah. Well, it's categorized by like actors and directors and sports. And one of the...
Subsidiary B12.
Will you shut up and let me talk? God. One of the categories is top 5 movie podcasts, and we made it on there. So we are number 4 behind Awesome 80s Podcast. How did this get made? You and I both love that one. So Squared Circle Cinema, number 4. A newer listener for me and a great concept. They watch movies featuring professional wrestlers and then chat about them. Among other things, period. This hurts a little bit right here. Even though they blasted Escape from New York, the 1981 version, and I wanted to throat punch them for it. I've looked past it because they are pretty entertaining. Thank you, Casey. Sorry I butchered that.
Well, Casey, give it another watch. We both had fond feelings about
Casey,
it. and
it's
we
not
watched
that
it
good.
Again,
It's
and
not that good. It is weak storytelling, weak sets.
What if Casey watches
John Carpenter
this like once a year?
is capable of, you know? I mean, I'm even including the music score, right?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Fall short.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for putting us in your book, Casey.
And Luke.
And Luke.
So, I went on a couple dates since we last spoke.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
One was a
Do
jeweler
tell.
from Burbank, California. The other was an Iranian fashion designer. And I'm not going to go into any further detail.
You got to tell me about the Iranian fashion designer.
I would rather not. But I will say that I was in the car with a very interesting Uber driver on the way home.
From the date with the Iranian?
Yes.
Where did you go on the date?
Beer Belly. That's kind of my...
That's your spot.
That's my lion's den.
Did you get
That's
the,
my lair.
the duck fat or the duck confit?
Yeah, Death by
fries?
Duck.
Death by duck.
And I will say she was very complimentary of the food because I've taken multiple dates there, and usually it's like, I don't eat duck. But she was like, wow, she said, which was very flattering. She
Like
said,
what?
I like it when someone knows the menu and takes you to a place where they order for you. I was like, oh, yeah, me too.
If I went on a date with a woman and she was like, I don't eat duck, I'd be like, okay, date's over. See you later.
Would you? Because I'm
Move
almost
along,
there.
sister.
I am almost
Move
there,
along.
man. Let me tell you. Because I'm trying to be pleasant, you know? So I hope I'm not leading on or anything, but I will check out instantly. That's, you know, I mean, come on. Sometimes it's like, all right, well, let's see how this date plays out. But for the most part, I instantly check out.
So the last two were an instant checkout or no?
I don't want to say, but yes. And it's like, I should go that direction, right? I should say, look, we're wasting your time, we're wasting my time. And they very well could just have checked out as well. I mean, this is just me talking.
Well, what was the deal breaker this last time? Why did you check out?
False advertising?
Oh, picture.
Oh, man. See, I didn't want to say anything. All right. I just brought this up to talk about can I get to the Uber driver, please? Again, like being polite and stuff, and because, you know, I'm a nice guy.
You did say please.
Right. No, she was very sweet and pleasant, but it's, I was just it was
All
a
right.
wonderful date. It was a
What did this
wonderful
Uber
date.
driver do?
So again, and being, polite and engaging and not just saying, hey, let's just stop, all right, and go home, which it's a more practical approach. I'm pretty chatty in Ubers, and I'm usually on. Like, I don't think I think I'm at my funniest in an Uber. It's a weird thing.
You know what I was thinking? Like, I feel the pressure to talk to the Uber driver, but then lately I've been thinking about, think about all of the people that they have to interact with all the time.
But here's what's funny.
All these rides.
Every time I sit
Is it fine to just be quiet?
It absolutely
I
is.
think they prefer it if they could just get a moment of silence.
It depends on the
And if
driver.
they start talking, then hell yeah,
That's
I'll talk
typically
to 'em.
what I do. But usually, usually when I'm in an Uber, it's in the evening. But if my car's in the shop, I have taken an Uber to work, and it's quiet. And I went on a Uber ride home from work, and it just dead silence. I'll say like two things. So yeah. But a lot of the times, if it is quiet, and then I'll say one thing, like, oh, they're erecting a new apartment structure here, and then it's like, boom. Talk. Oh, yeah, this, I saw this. Like, once you trigger a conversation when it was otherwise quiet. I think the driver is more conscious of the passenger.
Yeah,
so it's
it's
like,
such
if
an
they want to be
odd-
quiet, I will be quiet. If they want to chat, I will chat. But again, that just depends on the personality of the driver.
But sometimes you could say, ask the driver one question, and then there will be the answer, and then you're quiet to your destination.
Well, when I took my Uber there, it was pretty funny because he was super quiet, and I was running a little late, so he called me. And then when I got in the car, I was like, oh, you're the Redondo Beach? Because it was a Redondo Beach area code. Well, it was just 310, so I don't know why I triggered Redondo Beach. The guy's not from Redondo Beach. He thought I said, I'm on the phone with Redondo Beach, so be quiet. Like, that's what he thought I said. And I was like, yeah, turn left on West. So you're from, where are you from the Valley? And then he just started getting chat. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were on hold. It was like, wow, the first 5 minutes of this ride, he thought I was the biggest prick on the planet.
And then the ride continued, and he confirmed
Yeah, and then he got
that.
super chatty, So I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Chris, could you go in the kitchen?
What the hell happened with this Uber driver?
All right,
okay?
so I get in the car, right? His name's Mike. My name's Mike. I don't think I'm revealing too much. I'm sure there's plenty of Mike Uber drivers in Los Angeles. And he's just like, I don't know, man. I'm from Orange County. So, hey, I'm from Orange County. After we have hey, Mike, how's it going?
did you
Hi,
talk
Mike,
about the
how's it going?
Angels?
Just Mikeing it, broing it Mike style. And we're really connecting. And then, he's like, yeah, I'm from, Orange County. Like, me too. And then a little bit of Angels. And then he's like, I don't know, man. I just I prefer the company of white people. And
was he white?
yeah, it's Orange County, bro, And I was
man.
like, but I didn't want the conversation to go sour, So I was like, yeah, hey, totally. We as human beings, maybe we tend to gravitate to familiar cultures and stuff. I'm like rationalizing what this racist bro just to have a, like a friendly conversation and a goddamn Uber. And I'm like, this guy just is like, I skate with white people. I mean, I've tried to skate with Mexicans. I've tried. I'm like, left on Normandy here.
Oh, man.
Thank God it was a quick ride. But anyway, I don't know why I felt compelled to bring that up.
Because he shares your feelings.
Oh, come on. Now, what I should have said was I should have just been quiet. I wasn't saying yeah, right on, man. But I was just trying to say, hey, hey, look. Okay.
You were
said
trying
that.
to empathize with a racist guy, and
But
then
I-
he just continued to be racist.
It was crazy. And then it just got more and more. Because it didn't start flat out white power, but it kind of led to it. I'm like, oh, my God, dude.
Is he from Huntington Beach or something? Aren't there
Cerritos.
skinheads in some? Oh, Cerritos.
But
that doesn't even count as
didn't-
Orange County, does it?
Huntington Beach has a huge population.
But
Huge population. But-
Cerritos, isn't that LA County?
No, that's Orange County. It's
It
borderline.
is?
Yeah. Yeah, it's borderline.
I
but
thought it was already over the Orange County border and is the edge of LA County.
Yeah. I feel I shouldn't be like, what if Mike listens to this? What if my Iranian date listens to this? I didn't mention the podcast though, so there's no way
They don't listen.
Yeah.
Just the guy that published this book, Victor.
No, Casey Heaton.
My wife, Cassie. Your probably not even
my
your mother.
And not Chris. Chris only catches it when he's here.
Yeah. Chris only he's our only live audience member. And he doesn't even pay us. You should be giving us some sort of money to even sit here and witness this brilliance. We could fill the frickin' Irvine Improv right now with one person.
I haven't liked my performance today.
Oh.
But that's because you're here.
I mean, we could...
That'll do.
We could change the energy.
Is it a 5 and 2 1s, or is it 7 1s? I'm not taking 7 1s. It's 7 1s. See, this is what bothers me about you, man. How do you end up with 7 1s?
Just put it in your swear jar.
I feel fine.
Well,
taking this.
We could take a trip to Hogan Corner. We haven't been there.
Oh,
in a
nice.
little bit.
Yeah.
Get ready for everything you ever wanted to hear, know, and find out about Hulk Hogan, the greatest of all time.
All right. Hulk Hogan in the news recently.
What do you think went into that voiceover session, though? Like, how did he prep for that? Do you think it was got his buzz on a little bit?
No, I think he just was like, "Oh, I gotta be there for 2 hours and turn the Hulk energy on."
To turn it on for, I wonder how many different ads he did for how many different
Think
companies.
of all the sound bites, or like, how they're syndicated.
Yes.
I bet you he did a whole bunch of just like, and tune into the Tuscaloosa Channel 13, brother.
It's all in one day, because then you got to pay for the engineer. It's like you just get it all. You got him for 8 hours. Just crank it out, man.
Okay, so this is from The Guardian. WWE star Hulk Hogan's ex-wife is demanding he pay her 40% of his earnings or be held in contempt of court. Linda Balea, 58. Why do they always have to say your age after they say your name? Like, what if you just want to be low-key about your age, and now they're going to be like, Mike Ryan, 42.
That's true. I don't know. Why do we have to have a number? And especially for a woman. Like, she was probably really bothered by that. Like, thanks. Yeah, I'm 58. Thank you very much.
Is that relevant to the story? Is it?
No. No, because I doubt she's changed at all since she was 21.
Did they say Hulk Hogan 67? I don't think they do. Well, no, they do. 64-year-old. It's like at the end.
Is it just
like at the end of the article.
Is it like a screenplay where they're introducing characters, or it's in parentheses, or it's just comma number?
Comma 58. Comma, is also accusing her ex-husband of financial treachery and of attempting to conceal his assets from her.
Wow.
Hogan, real name Terry Balea, and Linda were married for 23 years but split in November 2007 amid allegations of multiple affairs on the wrestling champ's part. So he's not breaking out the paper like he was supposed to.
Wow.
So she's also saying that she was supposed to get 40% share in revenue from his businesses. So I guess he has a whole bunch of businesses, and she's supposed to get 40% of whatever his businesses earn.
Prenup, people. Prenup.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, she said that she's responsible for helping create the Hulk Hogan character.
And he's not forking up any of this? Or he's only paying a percentage that she's...
He's supposed to give her 40%, but she said that he's hiding the earnings from different companies. Like he's funneling it somehow.
Oh.
So he has 4 companies registered in Florida: TGB Management, LLC, TGB Transportation, and then there's Hulk Hogan Holdings, LLC.
Just imagine how seedy that conversation was.
What the hell is his transportation
his
company?
investors just like, all right, this is what we're going to do, okay? All right, we're going to take the money that we owe her, and we're going to invest, and it's going to grow, all right? Sure, dude.
Imagine, I mean, like, you've seen Linda Hogan on Hogan Knows Best.
40%
now this guy,
seems...
he divorced her 11 years ago, and he still has to pay her all this shit.
I have never sympathized more with Hulk Hogan in my entire life than today, than over the past year or so, and I don't know why. But I really have started to appreciate him as a wrestler in retrospect. And it just seems like a bunch of okay, well, look, that crap with Gawker, I mean, he's a marked man after getting away with that, right? So I guess this is just comeuppance.
Yeah, no, she saw that
Yeah.
that big paycheck,
Yeah.
and now she's coming.
Now she's
She's coming,
hell hath
Hogan.
no
She's
fury.
like, because she probably can't get the settlement, any of that settlement money.
yeah.
So she's like, I gotta get more money from this motherfucker somehow. And so she's putting this complaint in. So I've got a game.
Okay.
This could be a game-changing game.
Really? You have a game?
I have a
Is
game.
it left, right, center? Because I just played that last weekend at my aunt's house, and that game is
This
hysterical.
game is for both of us to play.
Okay.
There's no right or wrong
All right.
answer. You just got to listen and you got to interpret.
You have to listen?
This game is called What is Ahmed Johnson Saying?
Oh!
So, do you remember the Nintendo 64 game WWF Warzone? So he cut promos for the in-between segments of the Nintendo 64 game.
Okay, wait. Refresh my memory. Were there storyline in this game? So like
It was
in-ring promos.
if
where
I
he's doing
remember
voiceover
correctly, I
narrative?
had this game, and it was one of the ones that was like Mortal Kombat style, where you had to do the button combinations
Okay, yeah,
to do
yeah,
moves.
Yeah. Like WrestleMania, the arcade game.
But I think this was the PlayStation version. Had these in-between match promos.
Wow.
And he recorded these, and I really challenge you to try to interpret what this man is saying. There are
Okay.
4 clips. We'll listen to them, and then we'll try to figure out what is Ahmed Johnson saying.
Here we go. Hell come.
Clip number 1.
Get ready for what that stupid little grin off your face, cause it's time to meet the real superstar of WWF. I'm gonna beat you, and no one gonna come say you're sorry carcass. Just make sure you got plenty of insurance, punk.
Okay.
I said
We're going to have to
nobody's gonna
break that up in installments.
Nobody's going to save your sorry carcass, so you better have plenty of insurance, punk. I got that.
That was the end. Yeah, I heard
But
insurance.
the beginning is like, what?
All right, let's break it up into quarters.
I'll play it one more time.
Okay.
It's a 19-second promo, so
Okay.
that's what I've got.
Okay.
Get ready for what that stupid little grin off your face, cause it's time.
Get ready for
to meet
the stupid
real
who I have to
superstar of
face.
WWF. I'm gonna beat you, and no one gonna come say you're sorry carcass. Just make sure you got plenty of insurance, punk.
No one's going to save your sorry carcass.
Yeah.
So I the whole second,
Punk.
play the beginning. Stupid is in there. Chris, we didn't ask.
Get ready.
Get ready to get that stupid off your face.
To meet the real
Yeah.
superstar of WWF.
Time to meet the real superstar in the WWF.
And no one
Not that gonna be you?
say you're sorry carcass. Just make sure you got plenty of insurance, punk.
I think we got it. I think you got the beginning. This one was a team effort here.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to play the beginning one more time?
There's more.
Okay.
There's more clips,
Yeah,
and it gets
okay.
worse.
We'll
For
call
let's
that a
just
draw.
move
I
on.
feel like that was teamwork. We worked together
Yeah.
on it. So let's just call that one a throwaway.
The next one, let's see if I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Listen, and then just try to say maybe type out what you
okay.
think he's saying.
I've never done this before, so I don't
and
know the
then
proper
try
strategy.
to read the promo back after I play the clip. Okay?
Okay, listen. Okay.
Listen, type, and interpret, and then
Okay.
tell me what he's saying.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
Listen up, punk. That little ass body of yours can't possibly deal with the ass whipping I'm gonna give you in the ring. If you want to step up to play team, bring it on. Cause I forgot to take my medication in the morning, and I'm in a real bad mood.
Okay. All right. I'll read it back. Listen up, punk. And then we'll. Okay. Sorry, dude. I need these in installments.
Okay, I'll play it
Play it
one more time.
No, 2 more times.
Okay, but you got because you were laughing more than typing.
I was typing
you
"Listen
gotta
Up, Punk."
Okay. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Listen up, punk. That little ass body of yours get popping to you with the ass whipping I'm gonna give you in the ring. If you want to step up to play team, bring it on. Cause I forgot to take my medication in the morning and I'm in a real bad mood.
Something reeked, and he forgot to take his medication. All right. Okay, let me type that. Cue it up again, man. This morning.
Listen up, punk. That little ass body of yours get popping to you with the ass whipping I'm gonna give you in the ring. If you want to step up to play team, bring it on. Cause I forgot to take my medication in the morning and I'm in a real bad mood.
What's up with the parts where his voice goes all high? It's almost like he's crying. He's like,
Listen up, punk. That Nimrod ass got problems, and it reeked. If you want to step up to my team, bring it on. I forgot to take my medication this morning, and I'm in a really bad mood.
I mean, that was probably pretty close. Like I said, nobody knows the answer. There's no right or wrong answer. Okay, I'll do the next one. Let's see what I come up with.
Hey, if you want to say it like that, there ain't nothing between us but airing our duty, boy. So go ahead, bring your toys and get a ring. Because there ain't nothing on this earth that's going to save you from this sad whipping.
I didn't get a single. All right, hey, in his defense, a lot of that's the acoustics. It's like he's recording that in a bathroom.
Why did they even bother including this in the game, man?
Wait a minute. These made it into the game?
Yeah, these are all clips from the game.
From the game. You
Yeah.
said that, I know, but I just
Yeah.
assumed they were just.
No, these
all
are
right,
from the
Ahmed,
game.
we're going to take that one from the top.
Okay, this
Like
is
the
what-
energy?
This is what I came up with. I just wanted to type it, and then I typed the words I heard. Hey, you want to come out, air out, booty? Boy, bring toys and get raped. Nothing gonna save you from this ass whooping.
He doesn't say get raped in a video game for
It
kids.
sounds like he says get raped.
Could you play that one again?
Hey, if you want to say it like that, there ain't nothing between us but airing our duty, boy. So go ahead, bring your toys
Air our
and get a
duty,
ring.
boy?
Because there ain't nothing on this earth that's
Air
gonna
out
save
that
you.
booty, boy.
That booty boy.
I think he says air out
We're
that booty.
getting
boy.
Cosmos. No, you need to air out that booty boy. We're going to the mine shaft.
Next time I change a diaper, I'm gonna be like, woo! Air out that booty, boy. Let's do it one more time. I'm pretty sure he says air out that booty and get raped. Okay, silence.
Hey, if you want to say it like that, there ain't nothing between us but airing our duty, boy. So go ahead, bring your toys and get a ring. Because there ain't nothing on this earth that's going to save you from this sad whipping.
Bring out them toys and get raped, because ain't nothing on earth gonna save you from this ass whooping.
I have
Air out that booty, boy.
I have no idea. This is like that Fugazi song, Ex Spectator, where it sounds like it's just going,
Spanking it!
I'm just
Spanking it! Can't you tell?
Yeah, look it up, children. Fugazi, ex-spectator.
off the album, The Argument.
Okay,
Oh, man.
final clip.
Oh, God, this
You-
is tough, man,
you wanna
because
try
I
to-
can't listen and
Okay,
type at the same time.
Let's each interpret this one. Let me pull up my type part. Okay, and ready, go.
Go down to the stars. There are push-ups. But now, you better ready to get the big dog. Because if you're dumb enough to believe you got what it takes to take on Ahmed Johnson in a verbal powerhouse, then come on. You step right up, baby. And I guarantee you won't be going home.
It is scary, though.
Yeah.
He said,
Dude,
he
if
said
he-
the F word.
Yeah.
He said, you step the fuck up, boy.
Yeah.
Swear jar.
He was like, gonna start you fucking ready to get your fist off. You get what it takes to face Ahmed Johnson.
Play it again.
This one was kind of a long one. This is the longest one, 22 seconds.
Look under the stars. They're a push-up. And now, you're fucking ready to get your big dog. Because you get down now to believe you got what it takes to take on Ahmed Johnson in a perfect powerhouse. Then come on. You step right up, baby. And I guarantee you won't be going home.
Okay, you know what it takes to step up to Ahmed Johnson, and then he says something just
And
completely.
then he's like, and gerbils from
and
God.
gerbils from
and gerbils from God.
Oh wow!
What does he say at the beginning?
Look under the stars. They're a push-up. And
The
now,
Tyrannosaurus is official.
11 stars here in push-ups.
believe you got what it takes to take on Ahmed Johnson in a perfect powerhouse. Then come on. You step right up, baby. And I guarantee you won't be going home.
Oh, he's doing something like talking to the player, right? Because he's like something like, and if you're in your house, like, you know, I'm coming inside of your house.
And I'm gonna rape you, booty boy. Air out that booty.
Dude, I got nothing. I have no clue. Because I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm just trying to actually.
That's what makes you a winner at the What Is Ahmed Johnson Saying game.
Yeah, because I wasn't trying to be funny.
Everybody's a winner.
Yeah, wow.
It's a game that we could play for the rest of our lives.
you
These
still
four
have
clips.
Chris, you still have a Nintendo 64? Oh, no. Do you still have your PlayStation 1? Damn, I don't either.
Doesn't PlayStation? Do you have a PlayStation 4?
Oh,
3?
yeah. Yeah, I got
So
the
doesn't
3.
a 3 play 1
I think
disc?
the 2 played 1. I don't know if the 3 plays 1.
Does a 3 play 2?
I actually have one. I only have the 3 discs.
I have to get this game. So it's all right. So did you play this game? Because I never did.
I'm pretty sure.
But it
it's
sounds
a
like it's
game
around the
that I
SmackDown
had
time.
that I did not like.
Wow. And they were like
but-
in-ring promos.
Yeah, but not on the Nintendo 64 one. On
Jesus
the
Christ.
PlayStation one.
I gotta get that game, man. Like I'm dying to play that now.
You got to get a PlayStation.
Yeah. Don't they have like those kind of scaled down PlayStations? I gotta get me a PlayStation 1.
I know they do all the classic versions of the Nintendo consoles. Yeah, but I don't know about PlayStation.
Man,
Well,
great
yeah,
segment.
maybe one day we'll play again.
That was a fun game.
And
Almost as fun as discussing television show number 1, still part 2, season 2 of show number 1 of 103.
Are we ever gonna do Ballers?
No.
Or we could do Thunder in Paradise?
No, I would rather do Thunder in Paradise.
Okay, Thunder in Paradise would be the next installment.
Because like I'm afraid that I might enjoy Ballers.
I've been watching Ballers since the beginning.
Really?
I think the new season of Ballers comes out in like a month or 2. If you binge watch all the seasons of Ballers, and then we watch the newest season of Ballers together.
Okay. I
We
could
could
do
do
that.
that.
There's something like I liking a show that I didn't think I would like. And yes, I'm a hater, and usually I don't like things on the surface, okay? But like 13 Reasons Why. Like, this is phenomenal. And I'm loving every minute of it. So, and I was blown away because I thought I was going to hate it and to hate the characters. But hey, maybe there's something to be said about Ballers, and I'll give it a try. Do you think I would like it?
Ballers is a show that you can watch while you like vacuum. You know? You don't have to pay attention.
Oh, hey, yeah, there's like a category for that in this book here. In the greatest book of a movie list in the world, allegedly. There's like, it's some great lit. Like one of them's like movies to watch while folding laundry and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, shows to watch. Ballers. You
But-
don't have to pay attention.
Well, then what's
It's
the
all just
point?
like The Rock wearing suits and making deals.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then there's like different football player characters. Like one's like, I can't get my dick hard.
How does it compare to
And then
Arnold's?
another one's like, oh, this guy in my entourage is like getting in trouble and I have to keep bailing him out. And then they call The Rock and he's be like, yo, just lay low. I'll get somebody to write a check.
All right, fine.
And then he like eats at some place and wears like spectacular suits.
Fashion. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole show.
Yeah.
And then Rob Corddry's like, I want to fuck somebody.
But he told me once, he's like, I watch this show for the men fashion. All right, yeah, I could do that. I don't know. Let's go back to the urn, you know? It's tough to talk about a full...
We'll do the urn, but
Yeah.
the next time
It'll give me time to watch
the
it.
next time we do Squared Circle Television.
It sounds to me too much like Entourage, and I didn't like Entourage, and you know that about me.
It's not that much like Entourage,
Yeah.
except for the lifestyle porn.
But I do
aspect.
like gawking at men's fashion, though. So that's cool.
Well, it's definitely not as good as Gly.
Nope. Not many things are.
Yeah.
Not many things are. I put this on the elite. After this season 2, I'm putting this in my top 10.
This season 2 had some really great moments.
I'm putting this
Do you
up
like
there-
it better than season 1? That's my question.
Yes.
Okay.
I do, because all of our characters are developed, and I was a little concerned because I didn't like the pilot all that much, but I thought the story, the relationship between Mark Maron and basically anyone, any scene partner he's got,
Yeah.
was absolutely stunning. The relationship with his daughter.
At the beginning, I was
The
like, "What
relationship
are
with
they
Allison
doing?"
Brie.
He created so much emotional goodwill with me after the first season, and then season 2 opened up, and he's just being a dick to everybody.
He is, and then it's
threatened.
started
asshole.
season 2, it's done. It's like he needed that kind of meltdown where Allison Brie's character took liberties and shot some vignettes in a mall that were
Yeah.
not good. And they were purposefully not good. And I was like,
But
this is
they
kinda
were
silly.
like so 80s.
They were okay. They worked.
There's nothing more 80s than like people going down an escalator at the mall.
If that character would have saw that, it would have made and been appreciative of it. It would have made sense within that narrative. If Mark Maron would have been like, I like it's like an episode of Louis C.K. Louis. That's fine. That's fine. And I thought maybe they were going more in that direction. And then he has a meltdown in front of all the girls. He's like, who did this? You're fired. And it's like he almost need to just have that freak out moment where whatever he's been doing kind of behind the scenes. The only thing we get is the daughter's story with him behind the scenes, you know, which
she's
is
been
perfect.
living with him.
But it was almost like then he had his moment. He's like, all right, maybe my cocaine's getting out of hand. I got a lot of work ahead of me. And then he becomes that friendly, endearing Mark Maron that we liked so much in season 1.
Yeah, it took it was episode 4 or no, was it? Damn, it was when they went to go watch his movie.
Oh, yeah, that was, I think that was episode 7 or 8. It was later on. Or no, well, I almost...
Well, anyway, yeah. Oh, it was episode
Chris,
6.
do you know which
they go to
episode?
see Gina and the Machina, and that's where he kind of admits to Allison Brie. He's like, I'm an insecure old man. I get defensive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's so wise, too. Like, when his daughter, you know, he's not giving everything that his daughter wants a father to give her, you know.
Yeah.
And he's like, just because you come out of here out of nowhere doesn't mean I can change and become a different person all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know, he knows who he is. He knows what he's best at. He knows what, you know, his emotion is his go-to.
Yeah, I just think it's unfortunate that he wasn't nominated for an Emmy because Betty Gilpin was.
And I
Who plays,
thought
Debbie.
she's one of my least favorite characters.
She's got a great ass, though.
Great ass, though. Jesus, Ryan, come on. Why'd you make me say
It was
that?
also a comedy series. It got nominated for
How come
best comedy
Allison
series.
Brie wasn't nominated for
Allison
anything?
Brie wasn't nominated. It was just nominated for best comedy
Just
series.
Zoya
and
alone
best,
should be
supporting
nominated.
actress. Betty Gilpin. I know. Allison Brie and Mark Maron were robbed, man.
Oh, Bash Howard really, his arc was
he killed it.
It was unbelievable.
Okay, so what do you think exactly is going on with Bash? I mean, he was distraught over the death of Florian.
Mm-hmm.
Is Carmen Machu Picchu Does she have a thing for him?
Yes.
Because Cassie even brought it up, and I missed it.
Did you saw her in the wedding?
During the
no, she
wedding
gives a look.
segment, she gives a look. Yeah.
I think
Is that look like I'm in love with Bash?
No doubt.
Or is that look
it was
Bash
clear.
is gay?
palpable look.
Why are they doing this? Bash is gay, right?
No doubt, 100%. Yeah, there's. I don't want to go into this without spoiling too much, but there's a scene that.
I
confirms
think
it
if
for
you're
me.
listening to this, prepare for spoilers.
Okay, fine. Florian dies of AIDS, and it is a very powerful scene. And
So
what does he
it
do?
was AIDS?
No, yeah. Well, technically pneumonia. Yeah, of
they
course.
said pneumonia.
And this is
Okay.
1985.
I didn't even pick up on
this
that.
is 1985,
Damn.
and he didn't know. We didn't know anything. We thought it could be just a bacteria.
Yeah.
So he has people bleach the house. So obviously they had
Oh,
a
fuck.
homosexual relationship.
Thank
and
you,
he is
Mike.
just unwilling to come out. And it's
Oh, and now
So
he's
you're right, though. So-
forcing himself into a marriage with Britannica.
Yes, no doubt. So
Yes.
actually, I think maybe you're right. Maybe that would be Machu Picchu is like he came out to me, and
Yeah.
that's why. Okay, you're right. I think
Yeah,
you are right.
because because Cassie was bringing that up to me last night. She was like, "Is it a love triangle?"
That's I
you
don't know. It
know,
was
and I
that
was
look
like,
of like I want him, and that's what I
Because
thought.
I never got the impression that she was like in love with Bash.
But he confided in her and put a lot of responsibility on her to train the wrestlers in the latter half of the season. So he probably had that heart to heart where maybe she is the only person he was able to come out of the closet to. So maybe that is that look. But I just kind of. I just attributed it to just her reaction
Oh my
because
god,
she's
that
in love.
Bash thing is so like now that we talk about it, there's so much there. There's so
When he's
much
by
like
his pool
emotional
crying,
weight
it's like
in that scene.
Oh my God. It's like, this is how I'm handling with my friend's death. I'm also afraid that I will have what killed him.
Yeah. Wow. I feel like this season really hit its stride in episode 4. That was Welfare Queen versus Liberty Bell.
Yeah, when Liberty Bell sells off all of her furniture.
Yeah, and then we see that Welfare Queen, her son.
With the son, yeah.
Yeah, he goes to Stanford.
That was amazing.
Just like when she's so just diminished
Oh, God.
during that promo and just embarrassed in front of her educated son.
And the crowd turns on her because of the way she reacts to it.
Yeah.
Because she goes to her son, and he just can't bear to look at her.
Yeah.
That was
but
such a
then
heart-wrenching
the way he
moment.
saved it, where he could have said something. He could have said, like, how could you do that to yourself? How could you, just defile yourself like that?
And that's what he
But
felt as he was
like,
watching it.
oh, you really threw that woman across the
loved
ring.
it.
Good job, Mom.
Yeah.
That was like
I was-
Awesome Kong. She is one of the best actors that we've covered.
I think
man.
so too, and they could
Yeah.
have done so much more with her than what they did for Awesome Kong and Karma. It's like for the outro, I'm looking for a Kaya Stevens promo, and all it is her just grunting and like and
she
is
doesn't like she's
so much
transcended
range.
the business. She with her work on this show,
Yeah.
she will get more work.
Yeah.
She is one of the shining stars of Glow.
Absolutely,
For sure. She's up there, and she proved that she's a real quality actress in episode 4. So, I mean, as far as the business goes, she should never go back.
Who have we covered that's a better actor than her, do you think? I mean, Batista, I honestly think is close. But, The Rock has his gimmick. Steve Austin, I was impressed by his performance, but he has his gimmick in The Condemned.
The Rock, has he ever had, I guess like at the end of San Andreas, when he
That was awesome.
Yeah, that's maybe the most like emotional scene we've
That's one of
seen
those
The
movies
Rock.
where second time through, I was like, this is good. When his daughter is taking in water to drown and kill herself so it's not painful. That was a pretty powerful scene. That exposes his range.
When he saves
Showcases.
everybody, they're like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
We rebuild.
I think that's his best movie.
We still have a lot to watch. Definitely. I mean, Skyscraper, guy has no leg. He beats up a guy with his prosthetic legs.
We got to add it to the urn.
Yeah.
Chavo Guerrero looked great. Holy Lord.
For me, what do you feel about episode 8? Because that one, for me,
I
thought
loved it.
You loved it?
Yes.
I like being able to see what Glow looks like, what the show is, but there's so much emotional stuff getting stirred up leading it up to that episode.
We needed it though.
We
needed it. That's
just like
our
a little break, a little levity.
That's our potty break match, you know. But I loved it. To me, it was like it was like a Kentucky Fried Movie.
It's like a female match back in the day.
Yeah. We let off some steam. It was funny, and then we get a shocking moment at the end. But it was funny, and they incorporated the commercials of 1985, like Quilton is easy.
Yeah, that was great.
I think they were like an assembly of like great sketches.
Yeah, it's like they really took the concept and decided to make something that a guy that made Gina the Machina would get behind.
And did you?
It was like almost like the Love American style or those old just campy sketch shows that they had back in the day.
I thought they were like well done too. It's like there's some pretty cool use of props here.
Didn't make sense. Why was Zoya in the Don't Kidnap video?
She shouldn't have been.
Yeah,
that was a mistake.
Or did they purposely put her in there to be ironic?
I don't know, but they didn't draw attention to it other than her just being there.
She's the kidnapper.
She's the kidnapper.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really notice.
That's kind of weird.
That was I loved it. I thought it was I thought the makeover song was pretty darn great.
Melrose really kind of shined in this season too.
Uh-huh.
We get a lot of moments with Melrose, and she did a great job with that song. What do you think of the Ruth and Sam relationship, like slowly bubbling relationship? He goes in for the kiss. He's
I thought it was perfectly
after
executed.
she goes to see his movie. He gets.
I thought the aftermath
interested.
Of what happened when they're at the winter formal dance, he goes in for a kiss, and it was I felt like here it's coming, and it does. I thought maybe it was a little melodramatic that she ran away.
I'm really glad that they didn't.
But then it was like
do something.
I made a mistake
because I feel like there's a father-daughter dynamic.
Absolutely, and that's how Alison Brie felt. So she was. She didn't know what else to do other than, kind of like politely leave immediately. So maybe it wasn't melodramatic. But then he just was like, you're right. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know what compelled me to do that. And then they just completely put the kibosh on it. And then they got right back to work.
Here's the thing, though.
They have a finale to shoot.
I feel like when she was talking about her relationship with Russell, the cameraman, later on when they're on the bus headed to Vegas, it seemed like she was like, yeah, he's nice, he's safe. It almost sounded to me like she's a little dissatisfied. And then when they're going, she's like, I've never been to Vegas. He's like, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Does that mean
smiling
that they're all gonna go to Vegas? Something's gonna happen between them.
Okay.
So I got a feeling
that's
like
the last
she's
shot,
like,
right?
She's comparing the two guys in her life now, and she's like, maybe Sam has something for me here.
I didn't. Okay, I got. So it's a very complex final shot because all it is Brie's reaction, a la Magnolia, and then she just gives this look that's just very deep, and it's like very complex.
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, why is she all of a sudden now kind of in this sad, for lack of a better word, obviously. I usually give myself like 5 seconds to think of a better, juicier word. And I'm like, nah, just go with sad. It's cool.
Sad's fine. Now I know what you mean.
She drops the act, right? She drops the act. And it's like, okay, is it because her goal was to become an actress in Hollywood and now she's traveling away from that? Is it...
I really feel like she's thinking about her relationship, and she's starting to realize, like, Russell, I mean, he's a great guy, but he's not what I'm looking for. That's what I was picking up on. But when she described him, they were like, oh, talk about, she kind of was saying he's the safe choice.
You know, I think it might actually be mutual though, because he wasn't like, "Please don't go. I know this is a good career choice, but I'm moving with you." He was just like, "Nah, my job's here. You do your thing. Blah blah blah. We'll meet each other." So I think whatever passion was there when they first met, I think it was gone by the time they started dating.
I think she's gonna have a love affair with Sam when they go to Vegas.
All right, season 3.
I'm so glad because I remember when we talked about it last time, and I watched the Glow documentary, and I was like, this isn't really that accurate because they filmed Glow at the Riviera in Las Vegas.
Right.
So I'm really glad that next season is going to be like an
The
old
actual
school 80s Vegas sleazy type of thing.
Yeah,
It's going to be cool.
I can't wait.
I'm excited for that.
And this is exactly, and it seems to me like it has the legs to have another very successful season. You know, these 10 episodes, there was nothing that lagged from me. I just, from beginning to end, except for the very, very beginning, because I didn't know what it was yet. I'll put these arc of 10 episodes up with anything. Like, seriously.
So here's my thing. It was my same criticism, season 1, and it's my criticism now.
You're just the smark right now. Just smarking out.
If they could
How does it compromise the business, Ryan?
If it could only just be a little more accurate regarding wrestling.
Yeah.
For instance, we talk about how Machu Picchu's in the show, Machu Picchu's brother is
Carlito.
insulted because she stole his moves and was using his moves in the ring
Without permission.
So he was insulted. Then he proceeds to go in a all-women's battle royal and sell openly on television for a bunch of women in the 1980s.
Uh-huh.
We know for damn well that like women in wrestling didn't even have any rights until 3 years ago.
But didn't you see it as an opportunity for him as an independent contractor to get exposure?
No, because in the 1980s landscape, if he was seen on a television program losing to women and getting manhandled, woman handled by women, he would not get work like in the NWA circuit.
Right. Yeah.
This would be, it used to be like, I can't sell for somebody that's 220 pounds and 6 feet tall. The guy's a midget.
Very fair.
That's what it was
That's
back
true.
then.
And I didn't react that way because I just saw like a pleasant, fun scene, which it was, but you're absolutely right. It would never happen.
And it was really interesting to me because like after I watched this kind of like later at night, and so I was getting ready for bed and I watched it with my wife, and she was like, I got chills at the end. And I was like, oh, really? From the bus ride? Because the bus ride
was
really
great.
worked for me.
Yep.
I loved that. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, no, from the match. And she was like, you know, when Liberty Bell was just like throwing them around and showing how much she improved in her wrestling, I thought that was great. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, that's so interesting because you have no idea. Like, you don't know wrestling.
And that's why.
So it worked for you.
Right.
And that's probably why they put it in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so for me, somebody that understands like the history of wrestling and how that is inaccurate.
Wow.
It kind of swerved me a little bit, but for her,
it was
like, oh,
powerful
that's beautiful. She really took this seriously, and she's a great wrestler now.
It had moments I really enjoyed. I liked Sam's direction. Like, oh, this is chaos. Yeah. This is great.
I don't like how eliminations happen when you go under the bottom rope.
Bottom rope, and I was actually Battle Royals women's wrestling maybe it was the middle rope. It was over the middle rope.
Yeah, but come on.
Yeah,
like rolling under the bottom rope.
You can go for the top. You can go for the top.
Yeah, seriously.
Any fun facts?
So I have no fun facts, actually.
Okay.
Sorry. But I did also want to say the analogy I used to explain this to her, because if I'm just going to go into like the history of the business or whatever, I kind of was like, okay, take A League of Their Own, because this is what this show is like A League of Their Own, the show to me. I just really get that A League of Their Own vibe.
Absolutely. It's
Tom Hanks, Mark Maron, same
fish
guy.
out of water.
Yeah. So let's say on A League of Their Own, at the end, they play the New York Yankees. And then Gina Davis hits a out of the park home run.
Yeah. And then
That's kind of what they did.
Now, did that affect her opinion on episode 10 then?
I don't think so.
It didn't tarnish it in any way, right? Because in the moment, she was like, this is
she
awesome.
was just thought it was like an interesting conversation between us two, like our differing perspectives.
And then Marla Hooch gets signed to the Philadelphia Phillies. Free agent. Hey, Chris, anyone ever tell you look like a penis with a little hat on? Give me that hat. Treat all of these women like you would your mother.
Unfortunately,
Ryan just threw me out of the game.
I don't have any fun
Ryan,
facts.
Chris just threw me out. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's tough to come up with fun facts for a show that's currently...
I think I gave last season a 10, so I'll give this season a 9.7.
I'm giving it a 10. And I am going to draw from the urn selection. The urn filled with souls of films starring professional wrestlers.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Next episode will feature... Assault on Devil's Island.
Oh, shit. That's the Hulk Hogan made for TNT movie.
Yes!
With Hulk Hogan and Carl Weathers. And Hulk Hogan has hair.
What year? Oh, so like 98.
Yeah, like 97, 98.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes! Thank you, Ern. Oh, blessed Ern. But he's always let us down, the spirit of the urn. So let's see what happens next episode.
It's got to be some campy fun. So I'm Ryan the Muffler Bruckner saying...
Hey, if you want to play like that, there ain't nothing between us but an air opportunity, boy. So go ahead, bring your toys and get ready. Because there ain't nothing on this earth that's going to save you from this sad weapon.
And I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan. All the pretty ones must suffer.